Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm Kelly Drayton, the Emergency Management Coordinator for the town of Chapel Hill. This brief presentation will provide a few key updates on the town's response to COVID, as well as just a couple public service announcements related to overall community preparedness. I'd like to start by talking just a little bit about our long-term recovery planning efforts. Town and county staff continue to collaborate with a variety of stakeholders on our community's long-term recovery planning. This means looking ahead to when restrictions are further lifted, getting business doors open again fully, and getting people the long-term jobs and other resources and support that they need to support their family and livelihoods. This effort is being conducted with the underlying theme of community resilience to ensure that our community comes out of this pandemic stronger than when we went into it. Right now, the project team is working to compile the results of our impact assessment survey into a report, which will be finalized later this month. Unlike damages caused by other types of disasters like a hurricane or flooding, the impacts of the pandemic are not as easily identifiable, which is why this report is a crucial component of the recovery planning process. We'll use the results of this impact assessment and the insights from our key stakeholders to drive the development and prioritization of recovery strategies. Staff will be providing additional information on the long-term recovery process at the September 30th council meeting, and a draft of the long-term recovery plan will be available for public comment and review in early November. Last week, Orange County announced that the health department would be working with state and local partners to offer COVID-19 testing every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the R7 lot located at 725 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. This drive-through or walk-up testing is free and open to anyone in our community. And if you're looking for additional information about COVID testing opportunities, the Orange County Health Department website maintains an interactive database of testing locations, which can be found at orangecountync.gov/coronavirus. Now, while our staff continues to staff our emergency operations center for COVID-19, we're also keeping a close eye on Hurricane Sally, the remnants of which will impact our area as a post-tropical system starting this evening and lasting through Friday morning. The National Weather Service is predicting between 3 and 6 inches of rain from the system, which may cause local flooding in our low-lying areas. Remember, it is not safe to enter floodwaters. Just 6 inches of water can knock you over, and as little as 12 inches of water can carry away vehicles. Even as we continue to monitor the Atlantic, since we're in the peak of hurricane season, fittingly, September is also National Preparedness Month, which is recognized each year to promote family and community disaster planning. This year's theme is Disasters Don't Wait, Make Your Plan Today. For more information about the National Preparedness Month or how to make your plan, you can visit ready.gov/September. And speaking of preparedness, medical experts are urging everyone who is able to get their flu shot this year. We want to avoid at all costs what some people are calling a twindemic, an epidemic of influenza on top of a COVID-19 pandemic. Town staff are working closely with Orange County Health Department to get this word out and to remove any barriers that our residents may face, such as access to health insurance or financial constraints. We'll continue to point to and work with our local health professionals to lead the way in this effort. And finally, I want to reiterate the importance of our 3 Ws. As we wait to see if there's an increase from cases after the Labor Day holiday, we're hopeful that everyone took the necessary precautions to help limit the spread of COVID-19. The 3 Ws remain a cornerstone of our public health strategy. As communities across the nation continue to ease restrictions, the best way to protect yourself and the community from the spread of COVID-19 is to wear a face covering over your nose and mouth, wash your hands frequently, and wait 6 feet apart from people who are not in your household. And we'll continue to add our 4th W, wash your mask frequently. And with that, I'd be happy to take any questions.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Ms. Drayton? Okay, thank you very much.